Gaurav Kumar, hearty congratulations on securing All India Rank 1 in Civil Engineering branch in Engineering Service Examination 2020.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you very much, sir.
Gaurav, uh, getting a rank in the ESC exam, that itself is great and very special. And in our case, you have secured All India first rank, that too, in Engineering Service Examination. Is a great moment for every one of us. How do you feel this success, Mr. Gaurav?
It looks like, sir, unreal. I didn't expect my first rank. I was just expecting a good rank, but not the first. So I was a lot of surprise that I got the first rank because I never imagined that I would top. So I was just sitting in my office and the result came, and then just I see, and I was very much surprised. I couldn't say anything to anyone. My boss was there, and everyone was there. So they told me to. I was some kind of unconscious. So it was a great feeling because I didn't expect that first rank. So I was very, very, very happy.
Very good, Gaurav. So it's a surprising moment. Very good. Gaurav, can you tell something about your educational background?
Sir, I have completed my BTech from IIT BHU in 2019, and then after I am preparing for engineering services and various PSUs. And my primary and secondary education was completed in my hometown itself. And I belong to Kasganj, which is near to Aligarh, situated in Uttar Pradesh. And that's it.
Right. Gaurav, is it your first attempt?
Yes, sir, it was my first attempt.
Oh, that is something you deserve. Double appreciation, Gaurav. Very first attempt, very first rank means that is something special.
Yes, sir.
You
It is
deserve it.
special.
You deserve it, Gaurav. Gaurav, did you take a GATE exam also?
Yes, sir, but not that with the exact enthusiasm which I gave the ESC. But yeah, for the technical check, I gave the GATE and I got 133 rank. And currently, I am working in Indian Oil as an engineering officer and posted in Trichy, Tamil Nadu.
Acha, right now you're working there.
Yes, sir.
When did you join this company?
So I joined this company 2 months back because the result
Okay,
was.
right.
Yeah.
So after the mains examination, you have joined this company.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Very good, Mr. Gaurav. Gaurav, because you are a first ranker,
Yes.
everybody expects to learn something from you. Gaurav, can you please tell us your methodology, or else you can say your strategic preparation? How did you make for prelims examination, and after that, how did you make for the mains examination? Can you throw some detailed light on this so the future aspirants will try to learn something from your experience, because you are going to be role model for many of those students.
So first of all, I just want to tell the inspiration. From the class 12th, I just want to become a UPSC officer, just a gazetted officer. So my mugging power was not that good. So I think that IES will not be good option for me. So I chose engineering services. Then I go to Kota, and then took coaching there. Then I get admission in IITs, and I completed 4 years there. So for ESC, I started preparation in third year. After completing third year, I started preparation in the summer breaks. So from I prepared for 3-4 months. Then I came to know that I can't be appear in the ESC 2019 due to age restrictions. So I just dumped my preparation and nothing. I didn't do anything. Then after completing 4 years, I started preparation again. And then for prelims, my approach was that I just go through the material and the test series and the which the material questions are there. And again, in last 1 month, I only gave the test series, and that's it. And for GS first paper, I just pick one material and just revise 3, 4, 5 times. And some test series was also given on the GS paper. And for mains, it was very difficult due to Corona. I went to my home back for approx 3, 4, 5 months, and I didn't study anything at my home. So, but before the mains exam, I came back to Delhi and I started preparation once again. And then in last 30-40 days, and I only focused on the test series, and I attempted around 60 to 70 test series in that period of time. So it was quite confident. It gives me very confidence that I can secure good marks, because I know that I cannot perform good in interviews. So I was sure that I have to secure. I have to get marks in prelims and mains exam. So that's why I focused more on prelims and mains exam. So in mains, I wrote mains on 18th October. Then again, I joined IUCL. Then when the preparation, I started preparation of the interview. So my training was going on. So it was very hectic, but I somehow took some time and take out some time and started preparation for interview. And then my interview was on 12th March, and this was my scheduling for.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Gaurav, very nice to hear about you, all those aspects. You said that you have started your preparation from the third year onwards, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to secure this All India first rank in the very first attempt, frankly speaking, how many months of time you have actually prepared?
Sir, approximately 10 months, 10 or 12 months.
Right, right. Very good.
Yes, sir.
So around 10 months of time you have made preparation seriously about this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, okay. Uh, Gaurav, see, in this engineering studies examination, we have prelims, the first part, then we have the second, that is mains part, then we have the third one, that is a personality test. So when it comes to the prelims, where you have objective questions only, we have general studies as well as the technical paper, right? In the
Yes,
general
sir.
studies, again, many engineering students, they feel somewhat a discomfort there, because there are 10 topics of 10 different nature there, right? So how could you study those 10 topics which you come across in the general studies and engineering aptitude?
Sir,
Somewhat.
out of 10, there was two. I am very good at reasoning and mathematics, engineering mathematics. There are the 40 number marks that I can secure easily, and that I don't have to put much effort. And the rest 160 marks, I just have to score 60 to 70, because in GS, if you are getting 100 plus or 110 plus, it is a very good score. So I didn't focus on current affairs much, because it was just waste my time. I just refer one notes, and currently took the preparation and revised those notes, and give the test series. That's it for general study. There is no need to put much effort in general study, that you have to cover all the topics, or you have to just go through the any material you are getting. Just focus on one material and just revise those only.
Right, right. Okay. What I understand. So when it comes to the GS and aptitude paper, generally students are more comfortable in three papers. One is, as you said, the reasoning, I mean, aptitude paper. One is aptitude. Second one is engineering mathematics. And third one is project management. So these three topics you have prepared thoroughly, right? Remaining topics, at least did you cover something? For example, you see that ethics and values and ICT, and in this material science, standards and quality, design, drawing, and safety. These topics, at least did you cover something, or you have completely left out them?
No, sir, I covered all the things, but yes, I say that engineering drawing, I was very good at engineering drawing, so it was very easy for me. And for ICT, I just bought some handwritten notes from the market, and I just go thoroughly from them, and I just remember, I just revise all those notes. And if you say the quality control, it is the for quality control, I refer some textbooks, because the quality control is some subject that all the questions are covered from the almost all the questions are covered from the material which is available in the market. So for quality control, I refers the notes, but for the others, I just went to the notes available in the market.
Right. Okay. Gaurav, tell us from ACE Engineering Academy, which coaching program you have actually availed?
Sir, I availed the postal services, postal coaching and IGP and prelims test series.
Okay. So from ACE Engineering Academy, you have availed the postal coaching, online test series, and then this interview guidance program.
Yes, sir. Postal
Okay.
coaching for mains and interview guidance and
Okay, Gaurav, very good. How this ACE coaching, postal coaching material for your mains helped you in securing this first rank?
sir, in the last 30 days when I was preparing for mains, there was some topics as like we say in building material, there is a steel and ceramics and aluminium. There are some topics which you cannot find anywhere, glass. So in ACE Academy, they have given the all the syllabus covered in one way. So you can go through the only that syllabus and you can just read and find the adequate material for the uh, your mains exam.
Right. Okay. What is the role of ACE Engineering Academy online test series in your success?
Sir, in my point of view, the test series is the key to get admission or to get a rank in any exam. So I just gave as many tests as I can give. I took around 40 to 50 tests before the prelims exam, and that's very the IAS test series was very helping because we find some kind of new questions and some kinds of and the level was exactly the same about which is we face in the engineering services. So it was quite a good experience in the ACE Academy test series.
Okay. In the ACE Academy online test series, where you stand, where you used to stand in the rank wise in the top 10 or top 5?
I don't remember the rank, but
Approximately marks what you used to get.
top 20, top 30.
So you used to be there, right?
Yeah.
Very good, Gaurav. Gaurav, one more point here.
Yes, sir.
See, when it comes to the mains examination, where you have descriptive, otherwise you can say conventional questions, right? So in your preparation, did you study the prelims part as well as mains part simultaneously? Otherwise, before prelims, you have focused only on the prelims part.
So before prelims part, I was just focusing on the prelims part. But after prelims, for giving the mains exam, I only focus on the mains because the pattern of those two exams are different. So we have the approach to attempt the paper should be different. So I just prepare prelims before giving prelims exam and prepared for mains before giving mains exam.
Okay, that's fine, Gaurav. We see that ESC 2020, there was almost 9 to 10 months gap between the prelims and the mains examination.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to the engineering service examination forthcoming, I mean 2021, the prelims exam is going to be held in the month of July, and the mains exam is going to be held in the month of October. So you get a hardly 3 months gap between the prelims and the mains in the 2021 ESC exam. So in the 3 months of time, is it sufficient to prepare the entire mains part, or you want to advise the future aspirants to prepare something mains part also before prelims?
So you have to plan accordingly. If you are getting less, because if there was no corona, then we are getting around 6 months. It is a quite sufficient time to prepare for mains. And if you are getting 3 months, then you have to plan accordingly. You have to cover something which will be important for the mains in the before the prelims exam. So you have to plan accordingly. But in my opinion, 3 or 4 months will be enough. If your the basics are very strong, so 3 months are enough. You can manage. But if you think that you cannot, then you have to prepare. You have to plan accordingly, and you have to just prepare for mains before the prelims.
So you mean to say that if you have strong fundamentals, you have prepared thoroughly for the prelims examination, 3 months is sufficient for the mains part, isn't it? What you said?
Yes, sir. 3-4 months are sufficient for the mains
Sufficient.
because
Okay.
four is the same.
So depending upon the time gap between prelims and mains, the students have to adjust themselves.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Gaurav, tell us about the previous year's questions and its importance in the ESC preparation. In your case, how many years of papers did you solve?
So I almost solved every previous year, whichever I get. So, but in my opinion, the questions after 2005 are you must go through them because it's more important because the earlier question was not so relevant. It's just asked anything in the from anywhere. So the importance of the test previous year is that you can identify, you can distinguish the areas where you can score more. There are some topics from where there is no questions from last 10 to 5 years. If and you are wasting your time in that area, then it is not justified. So you have to plan accordingly, and you have to observe, and you have to just see what topic is important and what's not, and it will come through the previous year questions.
Right. Previous years means, did you practice only engineering service examination questions, or else even the civil service questions also did you practice for mains?
For mains, I practiced engineering services and administrative services, the optional paper of civil engineering.
Right, right. Okay. Gaurav, when it comes to the actual mains examination, see, there are two factors which will always influence the success of a student in the engineering service mains examination. One is the selection of questions, and other one is the time management. So, how did you focus on these two aspects in the actual main examination? Did you go with some plan how to set certain questions?
Sir, your hello.
Hello, hello. I think my voice is
Yes, sir, your voice is breaking.
Am I audible, Gaurav? Now,
Your
is it
voice is
audible?
breaking. Your voice
Is
is
it audible
breaking.
now? Yeah, yeah.
Sir, audible, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Audible, sir, now.
Is it audible now, Gaurav?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now. No.
So,
When it comes to engineering services mains examination, there are two factors. One is the selection of questions, because in the engineering services mains examination, we have some compulsory questions, we have some optional questions, and out of the 8 questions, you have to answer 5 questions. So, selection of questions plays one important role there, and at the same time, time management also. So, how could you do these two in the actual mains examination?
sir, every student has its own strategy and approach. So what I do in my attempt, and I just go through first question. I complete first question within half an hour, and then the fifth question with half an hour. Then I attempt one question from second, third, and fourth question, and then one attempt from sixth, seventh, and eighth question. Then I have 4 questions left, and I have to cover only one. So I just always gave each question half an hour. So my 5 questions will be completed in 2.5 hours, and if some questions takes too long, then it will be completed in 2 and 45, and I can just complete my exam in just 2 hours 40 minutes, or we can take a look or check in last 15 minutes. That by that strategy, I could manage to I managed to attempt the 600 out of 600 in both the exams.
Oh, that is something very great, Mr. Gaurav. Because I hear many students are saying that there is a time management problem in the engineering examination. But in our case, so all the 5 questions you have to make within a span of 2.5 hours itself.
Yes.
That would be possible only if you have got a good practice and a dedication, right? I think in our case, it paid. What you call a crucial factor for you in okay.
Yes.
You said that you have answered all the questions, right?
Yes, sir.
All the questions, all the 5 questions you have answered.
All the 5 questions.
Okay. How many marks you would have got actually out of 300 for each paper in each paper, roughly?
Roughly in first paper, I'm expecting 220, and second paper, I'm expecting 240 marks.
Acha. Okay. See, you have attempted 300 marks. Why you are saying that you would have got around 220, 230 marks? Anything went wrong there?
1 or 2 questions were wrong, and I just gave 50-40% marks. If there is a question of 12 marks, I just gave 4 marks or 6 marks in theory questions. And if questions is from 12 marks, I just gave 10 or 9. And by this, I am getting around 220 and 240 marks in first and second paper respectively.
Right. I think in my view, you would have got even much more than this because you got the All India first rank,
I
right?
am thinking the
Anyway,
same
you
thing.
are estimating on a pessimistic way. Very good, Gaurav. Gaurav, one more technical point here. See, in the examination of ESC mains, we have some theoretical questions, some theoretical questions, and some conventional questions, numerical problems. So many students, what they say is, it is better to attempt the numerical questions because if the steps are neat and if you get the correct answer, you are sure to get the full marks. But in the case of the theoretical questions, whatever you write in the theoretical questions, the answers, getting full marks is somewhat difficult. So in your case, what did you do in that examination? Did you attempt first the conventional questions, numerical problems, and then went to theoretical questions, or which sequence you have followed?
Sir, I mostly I attempted the numerical questions. It has the you have to be sure if you are attempting the numerical question that you have practiced that question a lot, and you are there. As in my case, there was some formula and there were some questions in slope deflection method and moment distribution in which I didn't get any right answers. So I just know that it in this is this question is this type of question, I will never be able to get the right answer. And there was some mistake, or there is this question is very lengthy. But after giving 60 to 65 test series before the mains examination, I rectify all my mistakes. And in mains, just you have to be confident about the approach that this question I know and I have attempted it in my previous attempts in my previous test series, and I will be able to get the right answer from for this question. And in the theoretical questions, it is very difficult to fetch full marks because it depends on the check, the person who is checking your copy. So you will be able to get maximum 60 to 70% marks because you can never explain what the checking person is seeking in the theoretical question.
Right. Gaurav. Gaurav, in your preparation, did you prepare any short notes?
Yes, sir. I saw no. I just compacted all the materials I got. So by this, I don't take too much time in revision. I just take one handbook and apply wrote some notes and something which is additional needed. I just wrote on that handbook, and it was sufficient, more than sufficient for me. And I didn't go through the theory notes because it's too time taking. And after some time, it's if you are revising any theory notes, then you will read only those portions which you already know. Your mind skips those portions which is difficult. So this is very bad thing about the revision from the theory notes. You have to just prepare the short notes or the mistakes or the difficult part of the portion which you have to cover, or in which you are getting more mistake, you are doing more mistakes. So I just compacted all the material. I just have one handbook in which the formulas and the important things were written, and just 4 copies in which the all my mistakes were mistakes which I have done in the test series or the previous year papers. I just collected all the material and in the one handbook and 4 copies, 4 text copies.
Right. Gaurav, just I want to be, I mean, I'm a little bit curious about to know about the short notes. You said short notes, right? On an average, for each subject, how many pages that you have prepared? For example, some strength of materials, or else geotechnical engineering. Roughly, how many pages you have made the short notes?
Sir, short notes, I don't remember the exactly pages, but the short notes were very short. It was something like 300, 150 pages or 2 or 300 pannas that was there in my short notes, and it was very easy to revise, and all the things were covered in there.
No. 150 to 200 pages means all the subjects put together.
Yes, sir, all the subjects.
All the subjects put together, 150 to 200 pages.
150 or 300 if you are counting.
Okay, 150 to 300 pages. So that short notes you used to revise regularly.
No, sir, I didn't revise. I just gave test series because if you are stucking in any problem, then you have to go through the short note of the notes. So you just remember that formula and rectify your mistake and just move on.
Okay, Gaurav, then per day, how many subjects you used to prepare? Only one subject or else more than one subject?
No, sir. I used to study around two subjects. One, what is going in the class, or the what I am reading regularly, and second one, it can be anything. Just which I just I think that it is need to be revised. I just take it and revise it.
Okay, what was your daily study plan? Daily, when you used to start the preparation, up to how long you used to do daily preparation?
Daily preparation, I just study only 10 hours or 12 hours, 8 to 10 hours maximum. At the last time, in the nearing at the time near to the exam, it was around 12 hours.
Right, very good. Generally, the youngsters are very much influenced nowadays by these social networks, like let us say WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, and all this. So, in your case, how you used to manage all those? Or you are away
Yeah.
from those social networks?
No, sir, I was still on the social networks, but I didn't waste much time on those social media platforms. I just go there, just I watch YouTube, and for to rest my mind, I just listen the songs or some TV series or some news in the um, recent media, and that's it. I didn't waste much time.
But see, you said that daily you used to prepare 10 to 12 hours, isn't it? At what interval you used to take the breaks?
Sir, in my case, I used to take breaks in 1.5 or 2 hours. I
Right.
just yeah.
So for every 1.5 to 2 hours, you used to take a small break and you used to relax and then come back and start the preparation.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good, Gaurav. You have very good study plans. Gaurav, just before the examination, let us say 2 weeks before the prelims examination and 2 weeks before the mains examination, what was your methodology in the preparation?
Sir, in
Last
the
two
two
weeks
weeks,
before the exam. Last two
last
weeks before the exam.
last 2 weeks of the before the exam, you have to just build the confidence that you can do it. You can attempt more questions. Just then you have to give some test series that I can attempt in 3 hours time. I can attempt 140 or 130 questions out of 150. Or in general studies, I can attempt 90, 80, 90 questions. So yes, in last 1 week or 2 weeks, you have to just build the confidence that I am deserving. I have studied hard in the previous 1 year or 6 months, and I deserve this post, and so I will clear it with all flying colors. So that's the main thing I think one should do, that he should build his confidence that yes, I can do it, and I own this seat.
Right. That is well said, Gaurav. Confidence does matter there. Right. Okay. In your long journey of 10 months rigorous preparation, daily 10 to 12 hours, did you ever come across any amount of demotivation and something pressure as such?
Yes, sir, it happens. And after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, yes, you always had a phase that you don't want to study, or you are just totally demotivated. So I have one friend. She just tried matlab, tried to convince me. She helped me a lot. And after 2 3 months, it is natural. You have 1 2 days off. Take 1 2 days off and just watch movies, TV series, just wander here and there, or explore new places. Just take it as a break in your studies. Nothing else. No need to demotivate. After 2 3 days, it will yeah, in from inner side. You will have to some kind of urge that you need to study. Then you will start studying again. So it's a break which is needed after 2 3 weeks.
Right. One more thing, Gaurav, because you are so confident and you are able to answer all the questions. Apart from this study material, did you also refer to any textbook for each subject?
No, sir, I was not very made AS Academy test material was very good for mains because it was covering all the topics in the mains. So I just go through the previous year and test series and my mistakes and the AS Academy poster material. It helps me a lot because all the topics which you can never find in any platform on website, yeah, you are finding compacted, you are written in some 3 or 4 pages, so it is very easy to study from the material.
Right. Very good, Gaurav. Gaurav, this engineering studies examination has so much syllabus. We have prelims and mains and then GS, part is there, aptitude also there. So much syllabus is there. Of course, you have got a first rank. You might have covered the entire syllabus perfectly. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Or did you leave any topic?
No, sir, not that specifically. I covered almost all the topics.
So almost all the topics you would cover. That's why you got All India first rank. Very good, Gaurav. Gaurav, tell us something about your interview experience. There may be some interesting questions which you are asked in the interview panel. How long your interview lasted then?
So it was around 20 to 25 minutes, and my panel was TC Anand sir, and there were three more members. And I was not very sure about my interview from the beginning of my preparation. And when I gave ACE Academy interview, I just got 106 and 107 marks. So I was just expecting 90 to 100 marks in my interviews. So I think my interview went the same. I will be getting only 100 and 110. So when I entered, there was a chairperson sir was sitting there, and he asked me some one two questions around. Then he shifted to another members, and he asked about the uh, transport because my project was on transport. Then he asked about in transportation as like the design of the Esfalte complete, DBM, uh, and the design road design of the payments. Then they shifted to the another member. He asked about foundation, the foundation. He asked me to draw the reinforcement in the footing and some kind of soil and some questions of structure and so. And then we moved to the third person. He asked about the canals or the irrigation portion and some portion of the earthquake and the wind forces. Uh, that was it.
Right, right. And Gaurav, you said you are from, you had your graduation from which IIT?
IIT BHU Varanasi.
IIT BHU, Varanasi. Okay. And Gaurav, you are an IITian and you have made a rigorous preparation also, right? Why did you have such a low confidence before you attend the interview? Any reason for that?
So it's just a psychological barrier which was
Okay, it's only
inside me.
psychological barrier. Right.
Yeah,
Okay. In the interview, totally how many questions you might have answered correctly, approximately percentage?
approximately 40%, 40 to 45%.
40 to 45%. Then in such case, you would have got a wonderful marks in the written examination
Yes, sir,
because you
definitely.
got
And
All India first rank. You got All India first rank. You would have got a wonderful marks in the written examination.
yes, sir, but the difficulty level was much higher in my interview. So I think that I might have got the higher marks in interview too. But it's all right. I got the first thing. Didn't know.
Yeah, it's nothing to regret, Gaurav. See, you got first rank, right? You got first rank. Nothing
Yes,
to
sir.
regret. Nothing to regret. Okay, very good, Gaurav. You have shared many of your experiences. I think those students who watch our discussion definitely they get benefited. And one main point here, see, you are a first ranker. Many students will be more curious to know about your suggestions, etc. So, for future aspirants of engineering service examination, so what suggestions, what strategies that you like to advise them?
First of all, there is too much competition now in the ESC and the GATE. So you have to just prepare yourself and you have to just be consistent about what you are doing. And just you have to know your limitations and your strong points that I am good at this and I can do this. And just compete with yourself. Don't look here and there. Just compete with yourself and improve. Try to just gather as many knowledge as you can, because knowledge will never be get wasted. And you will, if you are honest with yourself, then you will definitely get a good rank in ESC or the GATE.
Okay, Gaurav, very good, good suggestions you have given. What is the role of your parents in your success? How supportive they were?
Sir, with the grace of my parents, I am here only because he has done, they has done many things for me. We were living in the village, then they shifted in the city for me only. Then I gained my education. My father is a farmer and he's from agriculture, and my mother is just a housewife. So they supported me a lot. They just let me do whatever I want to do. they just always shown me a correct path, that it is right and it's not. So due to their support only, I am here only.
That really, Gaurav, you should be very thankful to your parents, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are from
Yeah.
a village background. They were always in support of you in your studies, etc. Right? You should be very,
Yes,
very
sir.
thankful to your parents and the Almighty. Right? Very well, Mr. Gaurav. On behalf of Acing Academy, I would like to once again congratulate you for having been successful in the engineering service examination with All India first rank. And I take the opportunity to wish you all the best in all your future endeavors.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
one question, Gaurav, I forgot to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to stop your preparation with this engineering service exam itself, or you have any idea of going for civil services as such?
So for next 2-3 years, I just want to explore my India and the abroad. Just I want to visit all the places, and I just want to continue in ESC. After 3-4 years, I will go for preparation for IAS. If my instinct says that I should prepare, then I will prepare after 3-4 years. But for now, 3-4 years, I am just sticking with the ESC.
Okay. In our DF, what is the first preference of services?
It's CPWD, sir.
The CPWD. Right. Very good. Very good, girl. Once again, I thank you so much for sparing your valuable time and sharing your experiences with us. And I once again congratulate you. All the best. God bless you, Gaurav. God bless
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you.
Convey our regards to your parents also.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Take care, Gaurav. Thank you once again. Right. All the best.